Oh my lord. How exciting! Every gamer that talks about games like this, they talk like this. Nah, man. Such an appreciation. And I'm gonna tell you guys why in 2022. Let's go! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Ah. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Comedy Confessions. This is a beautiful one, as they all are. And we all are. Hope everybody's having an amazing Wednesday, amazing hump day. I just want to give a shout out to every guest that was on the show before. Thank you so much for coming out. Splash 357, BMF Goddess, Larry, Retro Gamers Podcast, Crooked World Order. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. I had to do that. I had to throw that in there. But we start with the shout outs. Crooked World Order. Crooked World Order. Kiss All Artists. NFT God. Adrian Bermeo. We got Def One. DJ. We got Custom Village. We got Ivy House Studios. We got Retro Gamers Podcast. Ring Crew Podcast. Hope everybody's... This is going to be a good one. This is going to be crazy. We got... Rumble in the Bronx, Splash 357. We have BMF Goddess, the one and only. This is beautiful, man. I gotta show you guys. Okay, how do I put this? I'm a gamer, okay? I'm an all-around gamer. I like all types of games, okay? All types of games. We're in the year 2022. Okay, and as a person that had the priors, right, the prior consoles, they make technology now that you can access the old very fast, okay? I'm going to show you guys a couple of things, and this is for the people that aren't into collecting as much, okay, or can't afford to collect as much. This is for the people that are less fortunate like that, okay? This is for people that appreciate really good games and take their time. This is I don't want to use the word nerd, but this is a nerd episode because I'm gonna blow your minds with stuff that maybe you have not heard of, okay? And if you haven't, you would definitely appreciate this, okay? And it's all about you putting the work in and you taking your time to do it, okay? Because it takes time. It's trials and tribulations, but the outcome is immaculate, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys a couple things. Now, as a retro guy Okay, we go back to Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all this stuff, right? There were so many games, thousands of games, okay, that we weren't fortunate enough to get. Okay, as we grow older, okay, I'm talking about things that you couldn't even get in the U.S. even if you had the money. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. And as we grow older, okay, we see and can afford these things. Eventually you grow older and things like that. But there are guys out there which I so appreciate. I so appreciate you guys for putting in the work and definitely letting us have access to these things, and it's mind-boggling. And me going through this process, okay, I had to do this episode. I'm telling you, we live on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Lines are open 347-943-0466. Chats are open as well and everything, okay? But as you know, you look back, okay, there are things that these guys made, okay, for us to have access to them now, okay? Now, I don't know if you guys out there know about Mega Drives, okay? There's this thing called the Mega Drive. Now, the Mega Drive, I applaud whoever made that because it's not really emulation, because emulation has been out for a million years. Okay, emulation goes back to the beginning of the internet. Okay, as soon as somebody figured out that you can put and start doing these things, they put it out there. I remember getting emulation in like '96, like for real. Like this. If you look it up, when emulation started. Okay, so these guys made these things, and with the technology that we have now, they put it together so you can run these things on your console, okay, on your console, not on the computer, not with a USB controller, no, on the original hardware, okay? So this is how they look. This is just a couple, okay? So this is what we call the Mega Drive for the Sega Genesis, okay? You can put a label, it comes like that, but on top of here, there's a slot, okay, that you put in. I haven't used it in a while. My fault. Right? So right here is a slot where you put your SD card in, and you can literally upload every Genesis game. All right, and it runs smoothly on the original hardware. Right? This is the Super Nintendo one. Okay, now this is the same concept, like I said, but this is for the Japanese one. And I had to put my stick on there. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a Super Nintendo kid. Now, this is what I'm saying about these things that I love, okay? Me being a Super Nintendo kid, I rock Super Nintendo. If you were around that area and that age, that area, yes, not the era, that area, okay? You knew the console wars, okay, and they were serious. When you went to school, they were serious. It was real, you know what I'm saying? All right, shout out. Larry, what's up, man? Yeah! You know how to put it on it, right? So, the console wars was real, right? So, basically, I know I get sidetracked sometimes. Now, I woke up one day, okay? I like to go back to my old consoles, so sometimes I'll put out my PS1 because I have the Game Genie thing in the back, so you can play, all the games with the cheats and stuff like that. Sometimes I like to bring it out, and something told me to bring out the PS2. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a confession, ladies and gentlemen. I bought it out to give myself the juju, okay, and manifest. This was like a week before the Long Island Retro Gamers Expo, that I can get either Vendetta or Fight for New York, and it's going to be right there, so I don't have to look for it, right? So I was putting that out there. I put it out there. I got the Vendetta, came home that day. I don't know if you guys seen the videos. I went absolutely crazy. Okay, so that's why I put this out. But then, it was like a ray of the Lord. The ray of the Lord Yes, that told me, why don't you look, since you got the PS2, why don't you look, okay, for something like a Mega Drive, okay? Because you gotta understand the PS2 has over 4,000 video games, okay? I don't have the space. Shout out to everybody that does. Shout out to every collector out there. That's an achievement, okay? That's some, I would love to see that. Like a whole wall, just walk in, you're like, holy, everything, you know? So that's crazy. But like I said, this is for the people that go back. Oh, wait, let me go back into the Genesis story. The appreciation that I got for this thing after, okay? Me being a Super Nintendo kid, I was like, you know, everything, F Genesis, all this, you know what I mean? And when Mortal Kombat, this is how I knew, this is when the hate came real, okay? This is when the hate came real, and I'm gonna bring y'all back, okay? This is for the Super Nintendo heads, okay? When you went to your friend's house, when Mortal Kombat 1 came out, okay, you went to your friend's house, he has the Genesis, you have Super Nintendo. What was the most crucial point and part of Mortal Kombat? It was the blood, okay? Super Nintendo didn't have the blood, okay? So the Genesis had the blood code, and they were putting laugh, ha, you can't do this. It was real. It was real. We went through it. You get punched in the face for some shit like that. It was some shit, all right? Growing up as a kid with this. So it gave me a very big fond of the Sega Genesis. It made me see what it can do. The games, the hidden gems, and it was ridiculous. They were real serious competition. Yes, yeah, oh yeah. It was real. It was real. It was real competition though. Okay, when this came out. Okay, so the Genesis made me realize, damn man, they had hardcores. They had real hitters, man. They had hitters. Okay, RPGs. We took that, you know, and all that. But we're not gonna get into that. So, going back to the PS2, I got the red light, and I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta look this up, I gotta see something, okay? So I look up PS2, I Google PS2 Mega Drive, okay? And I get this right. I get this right here, all right? And I'm reading into it. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is a fucking memory card. What is this, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because the average person would not know what this is. They just think it's a regular memory card. And ladies and gentlemen, this is like, they gave you the map. Okay? They gave you the map. I don't know who, Chris, fuck that. You are an explorer. Okay? And you are in there, and you go, okay, mira, you're going to go. Okay, we're gonna give you the map. Tú tienes map, you gotta find the treasure. Okay, and that's what it is. This is the map. Now, going back to emulation, we're going back to the 90s. When I found that out, my computer like literally almost blew up because I we didn't have nothing. I was just downloading Genesis shit, going in for Michael Jackson Moonwalker. That's all I was, Michael Jackson Moonwalker. You know, I was a little kid. You know, that was the only game you could play of Michael Jackson at that time at home. So, you know, I went hard for that. And I cannot believe that these websites are still up. Like, I cannot believe. Shout out to the website. Hold on, we gotta get something for the websites. I mean, I could not believe it. We talking about from 1990s, we're still there. Cool Wrong, MU Paradise, Wow, something, Wow. It was, I couldn't believe it, right? So, with that, I'm not gonna promote, you know, I don't want to say piracy. It's not really piracy, but they've been out for a million years. If they weren't legal, they would have been shut down. You know, this is 90s since we're in 2022. But anyway, so with that little thing, okay, you are able to literally connect a USB to your computer, download certain files that you need, put them in certain places in your USB, connect it back into your PS2, and play them. Okay, so literally, you just found the treasure. Okay, they gave you the map. You go. Once you find out how to do it and what you need to do, you found the treasure. It's literally 4,000, and the appreciation that I have in 2022. You know what I'm saying? The companies aren't making. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not. You know what I'm saying too. I would never sell. This is for you. You know what I'm saying? This is something for you. You know what I'm saying? This is not that you can. Nah. This is for you. This is for my ownage. Okay. So you take one of these, ladies and gentlemen. You take one of these. Okay. These are literally $4. Okay. Now you could do it either 64 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes. You could do up to 1 terabyte. I don't risk that, me personally, because I read it. 32 is the way to go if you want to be safe. Plus, it reminds me of little cartridges. They're like little cartridges, and you don't know what you like. I ran them, and it's kind of fun. Okay, but you put this in here, download, go to those websites, download the stuff. Look that up. But the appreciation, going back to that I got for the PS2, it literally does cocky dookie on half of the indie games that are out right now in any system. Like literally, it's ridiculous because they didn't have any boundaries. And then you start seeing also, this is what I break it down, you start seeing other games now that took all the influence from those games, you know, but they didn't have boundaries. They didn't have things to say no, yes, no, you know what I mean? Like it was just straight whatever you want, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a couple of these things that I started looking into. I literally have, okay? Okay. I've been going in, okay? And this is the reason why I do it. I did this for Fight for New York. But like I said, you start reading, you start getting YouTube, and they start telling you, yo, listen, man, try this, try that. And you have the ability to do that, okay, without breaking the bank. And not only that, it's beautiful for the kids. Okay, it's beautiful for the kids. If you have kids, you know what I mean? You save money with this. You if they're young enough, they can appreciate it. If you make them get into it, trust me. Okay, you will not have to pay for a game in a long time. If you train them right. Okay, and you literally. Like, and they might even go back to school and be like, yeah, but I'm playing this, and that did shit on that, and yeah, that's thing, you know, all that. You never know. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of these games that I totally forgot, and I appreciate it. These are definitely hidden gems. These are things that I'm going through now, and I definitely suggest you guys check this out again. If you have a PS2, dust that shit off. Okay? This does not need your CD, the laser disc, the thing, none of that. Okay? You can make it run beautifully the way it is. All you have to do is get this. It's on Amazon. That's how I got it. But let's go check out some of these games, okay? So we got Outlaw Tennis, okay? Which I totally forgot about this game. This game has hands down one of the best soundtracks in the history of video game. Like for real. This right here. This right here is literally 80s amazing music. You know what I'm saying? And it's tennis. It's very funny, little X-rated. You know what I'm saying? Little sassiness. a lot of class, mommy reaching your bag. You know what I'm saying? Past the fifth. That type stuff. Okay? And trust me, check out the gameplay. It's official tissue. You guys will not be disappointed. I really enjoyed that game. That game is official. Then we got Raw Danger. Okay? Raw Danger. This game's not for everyone. But I like it because you are literally in an island and it's going under, right? So you got like tides and waves and all this type of stuff. So you got to rescue these people and try to get out of the island, but you're different people at the same time, and you got to combine your stories. Crazy. I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And I do have the original fat PS2, not the slim. I do not have the slim. I have the original fat PS2. Okay, then we have Goblin Commander. All right, now if you love Command and Conquer, Warcraft, StarCraft, which I do at time to time, I love it. Okay, I love Halo Wars too. It's one of my favorites. But Goblin Commander, I just literally got into it a day ago. Okay, and it's fire. It's fire. For the time, they should definitely remake this game. Every single one of these, I'm not going to show you footage. You're going to have to go see that yourself on YouTube. But Goblin Commander, if you like Command and Conquer, Warcraft, StarCraft, official. I'm telling you, this is a hidden gem a lot of people don't talk about. Spartan Total Warrior. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is it not why you are here? Hell yeah, I am entertained because this game right here is a sleeper. Okay, this right here, Sega made this. That's what caught my eye. I was like, Sega, better there, right? And it's literally war. Okay, you can kick a guy. You can talk about sparring kick. I mean, and it looks. For the time, like I said, for the new generation, you might not appreciate it, those graphics or whatever it is, but the mechanics of the game, the way the game feels, it feels like a game, man. You know, like, I can't explain it. Just go test it out, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to keep it into this Roman stuff with Shadow of Rome by Capcom. I said Capcom. This game right here, you can literally rip people's head. I hate the targeting though. Like if you don't have a weapon, it's horrible. You know, for me, in my opinion, like it's horrible. You got to be right in front of the guy to hit him. But with this, with the weapons, unbelievable. You got to taunt to get extra stuff from the crowd and like food and stuff. It's arcade, amazing gore. I love it. They don't make games like this like that. I'm telling you, my appreciation is ridiculous for the PlayStation 2. I can't say nothing else. Then we love Katamari. Okay, I love the first one. Had to see what the second one was about. Fell in love immediately. This is a must. I mean, if you love funny, crazy stuff. If you haven't heard about this already, I don't know where you've been at. But Katamari, that appreciation is definitely regrown with this one. Then Haunting Grounds. Okay, now this one is one of the most expensive games on PS2. For me, it's more like kind of crazy. You wake up in a dungeon with a guy chopping another guy in half. He looked like the guy from the Goonies. It's real. It's the Goonie guy. It's the guy with the Superman. He's after you, and it gets suspenseful. Trust me, it gets crazy. I kind of like it. The next game is literally hands down. I totally forgot about this game. And this is why I say I love the appreciation. I had to do this episode for all my gamers out there, man. All right? This is how serious it is, man. This is how serious it is. Resident Evil Outbreak. Oh, man. The hours I did with this game. The hours that I had with this game when it first came out. I'm talking about with the retro adapter, network adapter, and you can literally team up with people, do scenarios, help each other out. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. One of the best ever. And then you got Kuon. Now, this is scary as motherfucker. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is scary as, I mean, this is a scary ass game. Okay? That's all I gotta say about this game. You turn off the lights, just the intro, and you leave that shit playing in the background, people listen. You might leave your own crib. Like, I'm not playing. You know what I mean? So those are a couple games that I have gone through a little bit and tested them out and loved them because, come on, but I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, you turn off the lights, this is a PS2 game, talk all the shit you want. Talk all the shit you want. Okay, if you've seen The Ring, and if you've seen The Grudge, yeah, in a video game, back in the day. So, and this is how amazing it is. So I had to do this episode. Go check all that stuff out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. I have been going in. As you've seen, I've been going in. These are very cheap USBs. You can get them in bulk, very cheap, $10. You get 5. And you can really go in, man, and really unlock your PS2. And that's what I have been doing with that. Like I said, and shout out to everybody that did the Mega Drives, man. I love the Mega Drives. I love the idea, you know. A lot of people, you know, don't know about this, you know, and I have to put it out there for you guys now. Hopefully some people see it and some people, you know, go do that. And so you guys can see how good and how appreciated this stuff is. So go check all that stuff out. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow I'll be in Boston going to see Aerosmith live. I'm going to go see Aerosmith live, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be crazy. So you will definitely see a couple stories on IG. I might be back on Friday, depending on my voice, how my voice is going, you know what I mean? Because I've been, Jane, it's going to be serious. It's going to be serious. You know what I mean? So, guys, thank you so much for watching. And you know I got to show you some of the stuff, as you always do. But you know he's in the building! You know he's in the building! Yes! You know he's there. Everywhere. You better care. That's right. That's Vince Dewey. You're doing it like Huey. And then we got, always check out my NFT collection at Sradus.com. Go check out all that. If you like NFTs, if you just browse it, go check that out. If you like all the shirts, all the merch that you see, you can go check that out. Me and myself and Crooked World Order. That's right. Make sure to goddamn subscribe and make sure to hit the goddamn notification button because sometimes I go up, down, left, right, BA, start. And you never know when I'm going to come on. Make sure to hit that notification subscribe button. And we have my beats. Go check them out if you want to see some, here's some 1990. Go watch that out. And thank you guys so much for watching. And there's only one way for me to leave you. Okay? There's only one way for me to leave you. And thank you for my past donators, future donators, everybody that came on the show, all my supporters, man. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. And yes, to la leña pa abajo, because Stone Cold, they say.